Hey guys, so I am coming to you from a different parking lot, a different spot. This seems to be my sweet spot to make these short little videos. And I just saw a guy named Jason Lee. I will link his video below. And this is, again, echoing this idea that right now has never been an easier time than to grow or start a YouTube channel. And I feel like this message that I keep recording and keep amplifying and sending out there is if you want to find a way, if you have even the little teeny tiny mustard seed of glimmer of hope for having a YouTube channel, a podcast / YouTube channel, content creation, now's the time. So just get started. So I'm going to share his video with you, but basically his point, and this is not what I've said before, but that the algorithm on YouTube has changed and it's favoring small YouTube channels. And so if you have a small channel and or you're just starting a channel, this is the time to tap in and go check it out. So I have to run to go get my daughter, but I want to share that positive message with you because between something that he shared and there's another link that I will share with you with somebody else who I think is awesome. She talks about different streams of income. You do not need to have a huge channel on YouTube to be able to create income, solid income from it without worrying about whether or not you are able to do ads and you have hit the threshold or not. There are many other things you can do. And so I'm going to share both of those videos with you and just encourage you to start 2025 off with a bang and just really put yourself out there. And again, you can even be faceless. There are many different ways to do it, but why not jump on this easy money? I don't call it easy money. I scratch that. I'll say easy amplification, easy breezy way to get some traction. Before it used to take a lot just to get a little bit of traction on YouTube, and it's become a lot easier. I've not been consistent. I'm doing my best. I think I just mentioned that I just moved. I'm still filtering out different moves, and I'm going to have to move again shortly. But I'm trying to figure out a way to just get back on the bandwagon myself and get more consistent. And my life has had tons of turmoil, chaos, crazy stuff over the last, I will say 7 months, but really the last 2.5 years. Very intense over the last 3 months especially. But there's always a way, right? There's always a way. And if you set the intention to just do it no matter what, even if it means you wake up at 5 in the morning, even if it means you sit in your car in random parking spots and talk to the camera this way, with this thing dangling out of your ear with somebody looking at you thinking that you're a weirdo. Who cares? Just do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Just decide, I'm going to get at least one video out per week. And maybe your video is also a podcast. So one podcast episode out a week. I think that's how we get traction. We just start to be consistent. And then if you're not sure what to talk about, put your bullet points out, talk around the bullet points, and just keep experimenting and see what hits with your audience. What do I talk about? I generally talk about content. I talk about finding your voice, healing from controlling, abusive, toxic relationships, and kind of starting over and starting that next chapter. And I've had to restart multiple times in my life, but always grateful for the self-development, the resilience. It pushes me to stretch. So it doesn't have to be the end. It can be the beginning of something really beautiful, something new. So just because you've been down and out doesn't mean you're down and out forever. Usually down and out just means there's going to be a new chapter or maybe even a whole new book. And YouTube is amazing right now. That's why I'm singing its praises. Normally I'm talking about podcasting and things like that. And I'm still big on podcast guesting especially, but jump on, practice, try it out. Highly encouraging you. You're probably going to see tons of other videos like this. When you watch this video, you will see others like mine because this is a theme. This is a real thing right now. It's kind of like those people who didn't understand Bitcoin, but there were those fringe people who were mining and, doing all this weird stuff and nobody knew what they were doing. The next thing you know, those people are multimillionaires. So not saying you're going to become a multimillionaire, but if you can tap into what's happening right now, you're not going to regret it. You're not. There's just so many good things you can do once you get onto YouTube and you get this content wheel spinning. There's so many opportunities, so many skills to learn, so much self-development, so much of finding your own voice, putting yourself out there, confidence building, all of the above. So that's my message for the day. Anyway, let me know what you're doing. Tell me, what are you doing? Maybe you're doing something else too, blogging, whatever. I would love to know in the comments. What are you working on for 2025 and beyond? See you soon.